Breaking news, Noli is coming out literally tomorrow. Noli comes out July 11th. After the longest wait ever, Noli is finally here. This is what Haitoko has to say. The stage is set. The lights are lit. Don't you want to see a big shot? All you need to know is a new dawn is breaking. And I'm the star of the show. See you soon, July 11th. That's it, guys. Get ready, save up your money, play Forsaken, because tomorrow, Friday 2025, July 11th, Noli finally releases. Welcome to Forsaken News. This is the series where I talk about all the hot news for Forsaken. Let's begin. Starting off with a few Noli teasers. Take a look at the new Forsaken logo. This will be the new logo once the Noli update drops. Currently, we only got a small teaser for it. That's why it looks so weird. Once the update drops, we'll get a full logo reveal. Speaking of Noli, we also got this amazing thumbnail that will also be in the Noli update. Overall, some really exciting stuff. We finally got some news about the upcoming killer called Charlatan. We barely have any information about this killer. All we know is that she will be inspired by epic minigames. And we can even see some art of her in the Pirate Bay map. But here's the new news that we got. She is still coming to the game, but hasn't really been worked on. Once work will start for her, we most likely won't really know anything about her until she'll be closer to being done. I think that's the best way to go about developing, honestly, keeping us surprised. We also got some news about an upcoming survivor. Her name is Valkyrie, and she's actually one of the oldest upcoming survivors. Well, we finally got some news about her. The designer for Valkyrie left a while back, but the new designer is now Cacklebox, and that's kind of it for now. So most likely, the Valkyrie you're seeing right now will look a little bit different. The 1x1x1x1 killer will be receiving a few changes. Take a listen to a handful of new sound effects he'll be receiving. Looks like 1x4 will also be receiving a new skin. Now, the video itself is really blurry, so I can't exactly tell you what this skin is, but looks like a monochrome type skin, and I'm pretty sure at the top right corner it says it's from a different series, so this is most likely a collab skin. If a 1x kills a Shedletsky, there will be a custom kill animation that plays. In comparison, here's 1x killing a normal player. Overall, I love small details like this. Some more interesting news, the Forsaken lobby will be updating slightly. So far from this picture, we can see that the lobby just looks a lot more full of stuff. And personally, my favorite news out of today, Planet Voss is getting a makeover. Yes, this crappy map is getting a remake. Here's the full video of the map. We got a really small teaser. I have no idea what this could be, but there has been a theory going around that this is a small teaser for the upcoming 226W6 skin. I mean, I can see it. There's a spider and there's blue behind the spider. Honestly, a pretty good theory. This one is for all the Forsaken lore lovers. This is the somewhat official design of the Spectre. Simply a scary red and black blob. There have been a bunch of removed emotes, including Mr. Quiet, Silly Billy, Subterfuge, TikTok, No, and Pick Up. But looks like all these emotes will be making a return at some point, but most of these will be reanimated. Misty Quiet, Silly Billy, and Subterfuge will also be a lot cheaper or even free. What I mean by free is that you'll have to unlock them in some way, but that's just a theory. Hopefully we'll get these emotes in the game soon enough. Probably not in the Noli update, but maybe in the next update after Noli. Some interesting Milestone news: Shedletsky Milestone 3 and 4 will be getting custom animations. Take a look. Same thing goes towards Chant's Milestone 3 and 4. I'm really happy they're adding this because we honestly really needed more unique things about the Milestone skins. Deviled Fish suggested a fun little thing the Forsaken team could do for the 1-year anniversary. Make a separate game and have all the old Forsaken mechanics in that game. Simply a game to revisit the old version of Forsaken. And Kaiser, one of the Forsaken developers, actually thinks this idea is cool. Hopefully we'll see this on the anniversary. By the way, the Forsaken anniversary is on December 25th. Remember the upcoming BloxR John Doe skin? Well, he's still coming. For the people who don't remember, here's the trailer for the skin. Hytoko, one of the Forsaken owners, is actually going back and changing a bunch of survivor skins due to recognizability issues. This also includes killer minions and just a few killers. But don't worry, your beloved skins shouldn't change too much. Only a few things will change to make everything feel a lot nicer. And finally in the news, here's a list of a bunch of changes we should be expecting soon in the game. But remember, there's still that chance that these will be changing. Builderman and Taph's buildings are highlighted to their teammates while they are existing. 007 and 7's clone is highlighted to himself while active. 1x4's RTR speed on hit is now capped at speed 1 instead of speed 3. Mass infection and lag buffed, entanglement and lag buffed by 0.25 seconds. Entanglement stun is capped at 2.5 seconds. Unstable eye speed and blindness duration decreased. Unstable eye aura read duration increased. Fixed John Doe's abilities being disabled for longer than it should be after placing digital footprint. Removed the gap between John Doe and his first spike. Delay between spikes summons decreased. Lowered the end lag for corrupt energy. Lowered speed 1 for corrupt energy. John Doe now gets aura readings on a survivor he hits with corrupt energy for 2.5 seconds. And here's a video of how the new John Doe should feel. More about trapping and less about sniping the player across the map. Dusekkar will be getting a few changes, so here they are. Can now sprint during spawn protection and plasma beam, and they no longer slow the user heavily. Spawn protection duration decreased. Multiple Dusekkars no longer impact resistance level for spawn protection. Spawn protection wall interference timer decreased. Spawn protection recently protected timer increased. Plasma beam now grants 20 overhealth, but every other Dusekkar reduces the amount by 2.5. Plasma beam hitbox is a little shorter, but wider in size. Plasma beam cooldown is increased to 35. That's all the news I have for today. If you want to get more straightforward news without needing to watch a 20-minute news video, subscribe here. I'm your guy.